Welcome, beautiful souls, to Pirate of the Galaxy Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a collective reading for the sign of Sagittarius. Please know that cross-watchers are welcome in this space. Also know that the reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. If the energy resonates, take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I also want to let you know that roles can be reversed, so swap roles if you see fit. And lastly, I just want to let you know that time is fluid. So what I'm reading about could be something that has already happened in the past. It could be something that has taking place right now, or it could be something that is still unfolding for your future. Just want you to know about that. And then also just to let you know that the universe has a message for you today, my Saggies. Let's set sail and find out what the universe has to say. What cards are we going to use? Yeah, let's use this. All right. Also, just to let you know that I only take jumpers, so I do appreciate your patience in advance. Cards have already all been pre-shuffled before this reading, just making sure that we are recording at this time. I just want to dim the light a bit. Okay, yeah, that's a bit better. It was kind of bright over here. All right, angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, for my Saggies, please show me what is the current opening energy. What is the opening card, opening energy for my Saggies? Thank you. We have the Nine of Cups. Very good. Please show me what we have for the past energy for our Saggies. Thank you so much. What do we have in the past energy for our Sagittarius? Past energy for Sagittarius, please. Okay, we have a card. We have the Hermit. What else? Two more cards, please, for the past energy for Sagittarius. We have the Hierophant. Let's have Major Arcana, and then we have, I guess that's a blank card. Let's get another card for the past energy for our Saggies. Thanks. I know Saggies also have like a pretty good sense of humor. They can appreciate a good joke sometimes. Middle energy for our Saggies. Thank you. King of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. One more card for current energy for our Saggy babies. Thank you. We have the Knight of Pentacles in the current energy. Future energy for Saggies. What do we have, please, Spirit? We have the King of Cups. Very nice. A lot of like masculine energy on this board here, on this table. Future energy for Saggies, please. What else do we have here? Angel, spirits, guides, ancestors, I ask you to help me to connect to the collective energy of our Sagittarius. Help me channel messages for their greatest and highest good. Thank you. Oh, amen. Ashe. Final card for Saggies. Thank you. We do have the Three of Cups. All very positive and good energy. Bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Pentacles. What you don't see coming. That means someone is holding on. Okay, yeah, so that means that somebody could be holding on to something. Nine of Pentacles. We'll clarify and see how everything ties into this. So how this is going to work, I'll go through the cards over here and then we will pull clarifiers after. Nine of Cups is the opening energy. That is someone's wish fulfillment. Could be you or someone that you're dealing with. But that's basically, that's like a wish fulfillment. So someone's cups are full. This could be you. This could be you, and that all your cups are full by yourself. You're happy by yourself. It could be that you don't need anyone to fill your cups, or there's something that is going to actually fill your cups. Okay. Pause. We do have the Hermit. So somebody was doing, let's say, some inner work. Someone was doing some inner reflection. The Hierophant could be something to do with studies. It could be something to do with marriage, could be something to do with legal. We'll take a look and see what this was. It could be marriage, basically something of like a higher commitment, higher nature. Okay. Nine of Swords. Swords is like a mental energy, so this was keeping somebody up at night. Someone was in their head, having sleepless nights. King of Swords here in the current energy. Somebody is using their head over their heart, making a head over heart decision here. Seven of Pentacles. This is all about investment. Am I going to invest or am I going to remove my investment? Knight of Pentacles. This is something that's taking a long time financially. It could be, or just something that's really taking a long time. I like to think of like the Knight of Pentacles. It's happening, but it's happening so slowly that you're not going to see it happening. It's kind of like watching paint dry, that kind of energy. King of Cups. So we do have more kings in the reading. Or we do have a queen here, but yeah, King of Cups is someone that is emotionally mature. Could have to do with love. Ace of Swords is new information, new ideas. Queen of Pentacles, that is someone that's really stability. And then the final card for the closing energy here is the Three of Cups. That could be some sort of celebration. So let's get deeper and clarify. By the way, if you do find that this reading resonates for you, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know where you're tuning in from. I like to know where my viewers are tuning in from. And yeah, if you do subscribe and you like the content, then you'll be notified of future readings. All right. Angel, spirits, guides, ancestors, for my Saggy collective. Can you please clarify this Nine of Cups here for us? Why do we have the Nine of Cups? Thank you, Spirit. Why do we have the Nine of Cups here for my Saggy collective, my fellow fire signs? Clarify the Nine of Cups, please, for my Sagittarius. Ooh, okay, so we do have a card that came out. We actually have two cards. Let's see what they are. Oh, we do have reversals though. We have the Six of Swords in reverse and Judgment in reverse. Let's get one more card there. One more card, please, Spirit, to clarify our Nine of Cups. Thank you. Oh, and we have the Sun. Well, that for sure is an interesting That for sure is an interesting combination of cards. Let's see. Interesting energy. To me, this is saying that in order to get your wish fulfillment, you're wanting to get to your wish fulfillment, but in order for that to happen, you're going to have to make a decision, or someone that you're dealing with is going to have to make a decision and move to calmer waters. Because ultimately, once you do that, you'll get the Sun. But with these cards in reverse, it's showing me that this is not taking place at this time. So maybe you're hoping, maybe you're waiting and hoping on a situation to move to calmer grounds, to move to calmer waters for a decision. Maybe you're waiting on some kind of legal decision, or just some kind of decision for somebody to have some kind of wake-up call. Because once you're able to move to calmer grounds, once things settle, once a judgment goes in your favor, you could be waiting for some kind of decision. This would ultimately give you like your ultimate happiness, the happy outcome that you're looking for, and that will lead to your Nine of Cups. Right now it's not happening though, so let's move forward and get more into the reading. Clarify this Hermit energy for our Saggy, please. Why do we have the Hermit in the past energies? Thank you, Spirit. Cards are mirroring the Hermit energy, not wanting to come up. Show me, why do we have the Hermit? Oh, okay, we do have cards that want to come out now. Wow. We have 10 of Wands, 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups is Scorpio kind of energy. What else? One more card, please. And Strength. Okay. So there was something that was weighing very heavily on someone's shoulders. Could be you or the person that you're dealing with, like a very heavy burden. This is showing me though that this was like a soulmate connection or a past life connection. And this connection, or whatever the situation it was, you know, like place it how it resonates, whether it's romantic, friends, family, and so on. But you had to be like really strong, or the person had to be really strong to go through this or to deal with it in the past. And because of this heavy burden, like this intense like soulmate connection, if it is, or past life connection, that took a lot of strength to deal with. Somebody actually had to go and do some inner work or inner reflection, okay, to deal with this kind of energy, to reflect on what was taking place here. Clarify the Hierophant, please, for our Saggies. Thanks, Spirit. Why do we have the Hierophant? Thank you. So Hierophant is clarified by the Magician, the Devil. Wow. What else? And the Star. I'm getting an energy here of there was some kind of like a contract in the past. Some like higher contract. It could have been like, you know, like could have been like signing of documents, could have been like maybe marriage. But whoever it is that you were dealing with here, they were, because we have the Devil, they were kind of being like manipulative. And I get that somebody here was like, I want to say future faking. Like they were telling you what you were wanting to hear, but it wasn't true. They were just saying what would make you happy. To be like, yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to get married, as an example. But they never really had those intentions. They were playing off what you wanted as an outcome, but not actually, you know, meaning it. Like somebody that just talks the talk and they're not able to walk their talk. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that are not able to. So there was some kind of like smoke and mirrors, some kind of illusions, which is interesting because we do have the Nine of Swords next to that. So let's clarify the Nine of Swords here, please. Why do we have the Nine of Swords in the past, please, Spirit? Nine of Swords is an energy of somebody that's being stuck in their head, you know, like staying up at night, sleepless ones. So let's come up to Temperance. That's the major for Saggy, major arcana for Sag. And the Eight of Swords and the Chariot. Yeah, okay. So someone is being kept stuck. It could be like with the Ace of Wands, what I'm getting, in Temperance. It looks like someone was like manipulated into being kept stuck. It could have been someone was using their let's say like intimate things to keep someone stuck or to keep someone blinded. Like I'm getting kind of like an energy of like something that could have been like some, you know, like a love potion kind of thing, keeping you in some kind of illusion where you were wanting to move forward, but you were not being able, like you were not able to move forward because you were not able to see the truth and you were stuck in your head in the past. That's what I'm seeing here. And this is why we have the Nine of Swords, because you are having sleepless nights because someone was basically manipulating you. It could have been through like, you know, intimate adult relationship things that they were using to kind of manipulate or persuade you or to like keep you stuck. Yeah, it looks like with this like Temperance, you were trying to move forward, but it looks like they were doctoring, you know, when you let's say for example like someone's drinking, they like, you know, someone slips a little like something in your drink, as an example. Like they were like, but it wasn't necessarily your drink, but I'm just saying like they were manipulating, they were editing things, they were, you know, to keep you stuck, to keep in your head, to prevent you from seeing the truth. So it was basically like old smoke and mirrors in the past. Clarify this King of Swords right now. Why do we have this for our Saggies in the current energy, Spirit? Thank you for these messages. So we have the Page of Wands in reverse. What else? Show me more. 2 more cards, please. Okay, this one definitely wants to come out. 9 of Pentacles. What else? One more card, please, Spirit. Yeah, okay. So, like, to me, this is saying you're seeing, like, currently you're seeing clearly through some kind of bullshit, like through some kind of illusions, through some kind of lies. You're using your head over your heart to make decisions now, and you're seeing clearly. The King of Swords sees clearly, because whoever this was, I want to say they were talking to a lot of people intimately. They were flirting maybe with like a lot of people, or they were being I want to say dishonest, talking about, you know, like making things up like in the future that aren't necessarily true. Like someone that says like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna start my own business kind of thing, but it wasn't true. They were acting like they were single. That's what I want to say. And this ultimately put you in like an indecisive energy, because you're like, but they're telling me one thing and their actions are showing another, you know, so it's not adding up, and it kept you stuck. Like, why is this not, you know, why are things not adding up? And you're starting to see through this. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles right now, please. Why do we have the Seven of Pentacles for our Saggies? Thank you. We do have the High Priestess. It did go on its side. We'll put it upright for now, but we will talk about it on its side as well. Oh, let me just close that up here. Show me more, please, Spirit. Two more cards. Okay, well, we have three cards that came out. So we have the Hangman, the Five of Cups, and the Fool. So your Seven of Pentacles is a card about investments. Should I invest? Should I continue investing in this? Should I not? What this is clarifying, though, it's telling me that you've decided to remove your investment. You're using your intuition, and you might be getting the information or downloads from the divine to make this decision, but ultimately there could have been like a divine intervention from the divine for you to see things clearly and for you to remove your investment from this connection. Again, doesn't have to be love. Place it where it fits. Now, Hangman is someone stopping to pause to see things clearly. This is you. I believe that you stopped to see things clearly. Yes, it was disappointing. Yeah, it was disappointing. It was something that didn't work out, but the divine showed you that you still have a lot going for you in your future. So you've removed your energy. You're in the current energy of removing that energy from this connection, and you're taking your two cups that are still full, and you're gonna go move forward on your own journey, and you're taking that leap of faith in the new direction. Nine of Coins next to that. I like this connection then, because Nine of Coins is honestly like a very stable energy. Yeah, it might be more slower moving, however it's more stable, and you're putting one foot in front of the other. You're crossing your I's and you're dotting your T's kind of thing. And now this is much more of like, I would rather get the Knight of Coins. It might be slower than getting maybe like a Knight of Cups, where there's like, I don't know, love bombing or something. This person that you were dealing with, this connection, they could have been some kind of love bombing or like gaslighting as well in the past. Please clarify this Knight of Coins for our Saggy Spirit. Thank you so much for these messages. Why do we have the Knight of Coins for our Saggies? Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Very nice. What else? We have the Magician. Very nice. We have, okay. Look how crazy that is. So, to clarify our Knight of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Pentacles here. What up? Okay, so Ace of Pentacles is a solid new beginning. You're manifesting a solid new beginning. And you're still keeping your heart open. Despite all this nonsense that took place in the past, you're still keeping your heart open. And you're moving forward now steadily. You're moving forward now steadily, one foot in front of the other, taking baby steps towards the future. But now at least you know that when it's being done by you and it's steady, it's being built according to your standards. You're not building with somebody. You know, what's that saying where they say, make sure, you can correct me in the comments if you want, but it's like something about make sure if you're rowing that someone's not drilling holes in your boat while you're doing all the rowing kind of thing. I think this is what was going on in the past here. But now at least, like, yeah, you might be rowing the boat and you might be only you and doing all the work, but at least you know that no one's drilling holes in your boat and your boat is not going to be sinking moving forward. You know what I'm saying? All right, clarify this King of Cups for my Saggies, please. Why do we have the King of Cups here? Why do we have the King of Cups for Saggy babies? Ah, we have the Knight of Cups, King of Cups. Ha, okay. 2 more cards. 3 of Swords, yes. One more card, please. Okay, well, we have too many cards. Yeah, that's too many cards. I'm not gonna take all of these. Sorry, Spirit. I just want one card, please. To clarify the King of Cups, please. Just one more card. Okay, I'll take these. Yeah, I'll take these. Oh my god, wow. Looks like you're gonna hit the jackpot in the future. So your your King of Cups, which is someone that's very like emotionally stable. In your near future, you're gonna have someone coming in. I think this is new love, okay? After you had this like heartbreak, you have someone new coming in with a new offer, because I do have the Ace of Cups. This could be like a new offer in love with the Queen of Pentacles, which is really perfect. And it's funny because I have this energy here as well. This will actually be a very stable connection, and you do have the 10 of Pentacles, and that is really like the end all be all. Someone that you can settle down with, someone that you could maybe that could be like a power couple kind of dynamic, or like someone that you could build a business with. So very, very solid connection coming in there. New love, someone that's very stable. They're going to be like very sweet and romantic too. And this is after, that looks like they could have had some kind of heartbreak as well. Okay, Ace of Swords, show me that, clarify that for me, please, Spirit. We have 6 of Wands, very nice. Two more cards here to clarify the Ace of Wands. Yeah, okay. 5 of Swords. Only taking jumpers. One more card, please, Spirit, for the Ace of Wands. Thank you. the Empress. Okay, that's nice. So to clarify this Ace of Swords, it could be some new communication coming in or new information, like an aha moment. But ultimately, this is about victory and overcoming any mind games. It looks like the person that is coming in the future, you are going to have very like victorious or a successful outcome, or at least start. There's not going to be any mind games. There's not going to have to be like any mental gymnastics. This is going to be clear-cut communication, okay? Whatever's on their mind, it's going to be someone that's speaking their mind, and they're not going to be manipulative or trying to win at all costs. Also, this will be like a very abundant connection with the Empress here. Empress is about birthing new things. That's your Venus in Taurus energy here. Clarify this Queen of Pentacles, please, for our Saggies. Thank you, Spirit. So we have the Knight of Wands. We have a lot of like knights showing up. We already have the Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. The only knight that we're missing now is the Knight of Swords. We have all the knights showing up in the clarifications. Six of Swords, yep. Because remember, over here at the beginning of the reading, we had the Six of Swords in reverse. So it started off as if you needed to move to a calmer waters, which wasn't happening, to get your son, to get your happy wish fulfillment. Now you're having the Six of Swords in the upright. One more card for our Saggies. Thank you. To clarify this Queen of Pentacles, Spirit. And the King of Wands. Oh, very nice. Okay. So this is also really nice because to clarify the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Wands, the Six of Swords, and the King of Wands. So it actually is showing that this is progressing. Somebody is moving forward and taking passionate action towards you, or you could be moving forward and taking passionate action towards them. This is also moving you to a calmer, calmer waters. Like a much more calmer energy. And ultimately, this is going from taking passionate action to actually from a knight to a king, which does mean then that ultimately this, like a King of Wands, is someone that is a leader. It's someone that goes for what they want in life. So this person, like, remember here before we were talking about whoever you were dealing with in the past, they didn't walk their talk, right? Like their actions and their words didn't align. The King of Wands is someone that they're walking their talk. Everything, like their words and their actions, line up. So that's really nice. Clarify this Three of Cups here as the outcome energy for my Saggies, please. You have the Page of Wands. Lots of Wands energy, but that doesn't come as any surprise because you are a fire sign. And the Wands do represent our fire. So lots of fire and passion in your reading as well. Queen of Cups. Before over here we had the King of Cups, and now we have the Queen of Cups. So we have a divine connection coming forward. Okay, and these cards did kind of swing out like in reverse, so I'm going to take them as reversals, which is actually quite a good thing. Reason being, because the closing card here for you is the Three of Cups. This does represent celebration at the end. This is like someone, it could be younger than you, someone that you're dealing with that's younger than you. But there is going to be a message coming in or conversation, getting to know each other, like about the passionate new beginning, They're gonna want to get to know everything about you, what you like, what you don't like, and you them. And then we do have the Queen of Cups. That's someone that's very open and emotionally available with their heart. They're very loving, very nurturing. This could be you or the person that you'll be dealing with. Three of Wands, normally upright Three of Wands is someone waiting for their ships to come in, but this is showing that the wait is over. So the ships are coming in, or they would have already come in. And if you've been feeling left out in the cold, this is in reverse, Five of Pentacles in reverse. So normally Five of Pentacles upright is someone being left out in the cold, but in this case, this is someone that is coming in from the cold. So you're no longer going to be left out in the cold. You're going to be moving in to a very abundant energy here with this Empress. Okay, so that's the reading. I hope it resonates. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe if you want. I am going to quickly pull an affirmation card here for my Saggy babies, just to close off the reading here. Whoops. Okay, well, luckily we don't need all these cards. Let's just fix these. Luckily we've already done the readings, so okay, we'll just leave all of that as is. All right, angel, spirits, guides, ancestors, please show me what we need to know for our Saggies as closing messages, please. What messages do we need for our Saggy babies? Okay. Take this one here at the top. Alrighty, so it says here, there comes a point when we have to say, I'm here to love my life and to figure out who I am, not who you think I should be. Set your intention for the day. What can you do to be your authentic self? Okay, so this message is regarding being more authentic. Remember, when we are our authentic self, we are able to attract people that align with us. That's why it's very important to always be our authentic selves, people. All right, and then it says here, internal self-care, mental, emotional, physical. Picture a garden in front of you, full, lovely, unique flowers. Each one is a small piece of you. Begin to identify the parts. This is my intelligence. This is my will. This is my voice. This is my ambition. Today, choose one flower, one part of yourself to pick from your garden and to carry around throughout your day. Place it somewhere on your body that will remind you of this lovely part of yourself. External self-care, relational, community, creative work. What role have you tended to play in most of your intimate relationships? Do you like to initiate interactions or shared activities, or are you more comfortable receiving bids for these things and deciding whether to participate? Do you tend to cheerlead or challenge your partners? How do you behave when conflict arises? Do you address it head on, or do you try to circumvent discord by either ignoring or downplaying your partner's experience? What areas of the relationship are the most alluring to you? Where do you receive or desire to receive the most pleasure, excitement, safety, or protection? Today, instead of finding the answer to all these questions, your task is to simply take stock of your roles and tendencies and see what keeps coming up. What might these points of repetition be telling you? Not about you in some generalized way, but about your deepest needs and desires. Okay, Saggy baby, so that was your reading. I want to let you know that I love you all so very, very much. And remember to trust the stars, follow your intuition, and I'll see you on the next cosmic voyage. Take care. Bye-bye.